Hello there. In a move that will infuriate already irate Tory Brexiteers, the Chancellor Philip Hammond has said that all Brexit red lines will be removed in the talks between Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Philip Hammond, has exposed the Tory party government's soft Brexit underbelly by removing any negotiating red lines that might still remain. Referring to the Brexit negotiations taking place between the government and the opposition Labour Party, he said, "Our approach to these discussions with Labour is we have no red lines. We will go into these talks with an open mind and discuss everything with them in a constructive fashion." But it is obvious, of course, that if Brexit red lines are removed between the Conservatives and Labour Party, those red lines are also removed between the UK and the European Union. All those red lines of no freedom of movement, no customs unions, no lengthy Article 50 extensions, no second EU referendums, no more ECJ jurisdiction, no more money to Brussels, and no Article 50 revocations, etc., will all be gone. Now that's more of the masterful negotiating technique we've come to expect from the Tories throughout this whole Remainer-driven Brexit debacle. Once again starting their negotiations from the weakest possible position they can find, then capitulating on every single point before the talks properly begin. These people do not deserve to be in power. Just think where this country could be without the likes of Hammond with their hands on the levers of power, or more correctly, letting the opposition, whether they be domestic or international, operate the levers of power for them. I've even heard that a delicious little rumour is doing the rounds that Corbyn is lining up some of his team to join him sitting around the government cabinet table. The government under Theresa May is totally and single-mindedly determined, to the point of insanity, to impose the UK destroying withdrawal agreement treaty on the UK. That treaty has been described by many as a surrender document that only a country beaten in a war would ever sign up to. But we are a strong nation well able to look after ourselves, and we are also well prepared for a no-deal Brexit. Ex-Brexit Minister Heaton-Harris said, "My role as a Brexit Minister in the Brexit Department, helping to coordinate our preparations for if the UK needed to leave the EU without a negotiated deal, had been made irrelevant by decisions in government. Our preparations for this eventuality were very well advanced." In his recent resignation letter to the PM, Heaton-Harris also wrote, "I truly believe our country could have swiftly overcome any immediate issues of leaving without a deal and gone on to thrive." But it is now readily apparent that Theresa May and her government stooges are more concerned with keeping the UK tied as firmly as possible to mummy EU's apron strings than with delivering the extremely achievable no-deal and prosperous Brexit. This drive by our own establishment to maintain EU superiority over the UK when independence, sovereignty and prosperity are all well within our grasp is an unfathomable and unforgivable position to take. And you do have to wonder what motivates all these people in positions of power over us to remove all other options from the table and drive our country and its citizens into EU servitude. Now, in this morning's video, I pointed out that a no-deal Brexit could still be on the cards because of a growing weariness among the EU 27, so leading to a situation where one or more of them could well veto any Article 50 extension, which would release the UK into a WTO Brexit. But the Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar told the Irish broadcaster RTE that although this was a possible scenario, the chances of it actually happening were low. Because, he said, any one of the EU 27 doing so could find themselves on the other end of that veto power in the future. Now, a no-deal WTO Brexit outcome would of course be a disaster for the Irish Republic. So Varadkar will be doing everything he can to either force the UK to become an EU colony via the withdrawal agreement, or even revoke Article 50 completely, or at the very least get a lengthy Article 50 extension to kick the can down the road, so giving time for a Brexit reversal to be engineered. And his comments might also be construed as a veiled threat that the Irish Republic, or any other EU 27 state that has a significant stake in avoiding a no-deal scenario, might be minded to exact revenge using their veto when able in order to punish any of the other EU 27 that uses their veto on this Brexit matter. But of course we all know that the EU 27 member states are all as one and would never think of doing such a thing, don't we? And finally, although the press has been calling UKIP and its leader Gerard Batten far right, the LBC presenter Matt Fry was left stymied when the UKIP leader said that he'd personally be in favour of renationalising the utilities and said that privatising them had been a con. Well, if that became UKIP policy, it would be putting clear purple water between UKIP and certain other Eurosceptic parties, wouldn't it? So please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.